jumped off the couch and made Amari's headphones fall. Oh, why are you not afraid? Stop. Okay. Why would you take the blanket off it?
So he don't run into anything?
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Black Knights of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
We're going to 53.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback.
Hey, you can't have that.
Times in that game came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third.
Here go 46. Here go kill.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Okay, here we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Hey, Kingston, he coming your way.
I know.
Brandon set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Cowboys at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Slant pass, Pollard brings it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him plays like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. 2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
First down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
It's It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Off the play fake, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Well, you starting to smell yourself?
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Brandon, we could see that play develop, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. No such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
But it leads to fourth down.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And they are going to stick them on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
What'd you see out there? What's out there?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second down and 8.
Biggie. Other side.
Again, it's Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here now, a third down and 8. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. And
it's fielded at the 34. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott now from the 50. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Dexter Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Jones pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We're going to 53.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Third and 2.
We're going to 54. We're going to 54.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Man over the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 2nd and 6. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Prescott escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Half 18, half 18.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Lomo.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Go Cyclone! Go Cyclone! Go Cyclone!
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, 55 yards. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from drawing level. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Pollard, they'll take it up the gut. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
44-yard line.
Second and 9 from the 44.
So we're going to 53. 47. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. That is caught, Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Prescott to throw it. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a give here to Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they're gonna hurry back to the line now. Prescott off play action. That is caught by Lamb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Kill. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Jones going to change it up here.
Gold River! Gold River! Great.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's caught inside the 25.
Jones pass. Complete to Darren Waller. A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Black Knights.
Okay, here we go.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Now Prescott. Complete. Pollard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 28 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Now Dak. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
brings up second and a yard at the 47-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go, going to 54. Wide eight. Hey, kill. 26.
Here's Dak. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 28-yard line. Here's first down. To throw, Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 19 ticks remain. Second down here.
Hey, 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 8.
Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Now 1st and goal. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Hey, here we go. There we go. Going to 53. Here we go. 47.
One last shot now for Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for Rio, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.